All right, we're gonna get into our predictions, but we had a unfortunate event happen where we had to put one of our owners in an indefinite suspension until due time. Mike Dicka is no longer part of the Fantasy League. Speaking of, Justin Fear is here with us today, though. Let's get into the predictions with Justin.
Hi, happy to do the real quick predictions for you here. In the first game of the week, we've got Justin versus Adam Lawson. We think that the game's going to go down to Monday Night Football. It's going to be James Conner coming back at the end, going to beat Lawson, going to destroy his hopes and dreams for the playoff picture, 125 to 118.5. Give us a second one. All right, for the second game of the week, we've got Jeff Hedges versus Jeff Carr. Jeff Carr trying to... Important. Jeff Hedges already got the bye. Jeff Carr's already in the playoffs. Who gives a shit? Let's get to the third game. Week is Steve Buscemi Harvey versus Dave Bailey. Scott is playing for his playoff life right now. It's going to come down to Darrell Henderson and DeAndre Hopkins. He's got to get it on Monday night. I think he's going to get the job done. Lawson's going to lose. Scott's going to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed. In the fourth game, we've got local fat kid Dave Pimperin versus Adam Schefter. This game doesn't really matter either, but Adam is going to beat David, and then who really gives a shit what happens after that? All right, let's get us to the game of the week. Here we've got BJ versus James Weingan. This is a barn burner. BJ's never missed the playoffs. He's finished no worse than third in his entire history of being in this league. James Weingan is the number third place king, though. I think he gets the job done by 0.1 point. It's going to be a Monday Night Miracles. Matt Stafford has a shitty game versus the Cardinals, and he gets the job done.
All right, let's get into the Mantasy Superlatives. We're going to get started off with the first Mantasy Superlative. Best gift of the year. We've seen a lot, but the most disturbing got to be E.T. here. We don't know where we got this, but we're here now. Jim, what is the best meme of the year?
The best meme of the year is I'll fucking do it again. I'll start Myles Gaskin every week of the week. He's going to be my keeper for next year because I'll fucking do it again.
Justin, what was the best trade of the year?
This trade of the year has got to be Cordero Patterson for Deebo Samuel. That was my trade, but guess what? They're pretty much even on the air, but I think Deebo's going to end up giving me a game winner versus David in the semis or the finals, and it's going to be proven to be the best trade.
Best keeper of the year? Justin with Justin Jefferson. This is a lock. I mean, he's number 3 in the league in standard, 2 in PPR. How can you beat a 13th round draft cost? James, what about best fab pickup for the year?
And the best fab pickup of the year was Elijah Mitchell. He went for $50-something at the beginning of the year, then he got picked up for kind of cheaper earlier, and now he's been playing out of his fucking mind. On top of that, Cordero Patterson. He went for $27 in week 5 or 6, and he's just playing lights out ever since.
This week in Mantasy, James, what you got?
This week in Mantasy's Detroit Lions won their first game this year, and Jared Goff won his first game without Sean McVay. I need some more clicks on the slide, please. Jared Goff was just throwing those big old tutties, you know, and now if we really think about it, I mean, he's really the one that's winning, you know? Just look at his wife.
And we're just going to get into a little bit of fun facts for the day. I've streamed a quarterback pretty much all year with Ryan Tannehill, Sam Darnold, Trey Lance, Josh Allen, and it's totaled out to be 215 points. David has streamed a tight end all year. He scored 13 touchdowns. Speaking of big tutties, in 13 weeks with this tight end, and he's only scored 40 points less? That's insanity, folks. All right, free parking. This is the big one, boys. We're going for the Mantasy Masters title here because you guys tied last year. You're tied again. Jordy Nelson helmet on the line. We're picking outside the top 35 wide receivers. Who'd you guys pick this week? Why did you pick him?
Went with Van Jefferson because he's on Monday night, and I love seeing James Sweat on Monday Night Football.
I picked Juice Landry because that's the only Cleveland wide receiver that Baker can throw to, and they're playing the shitty Baltimore defense, and I really don't want this helmet.
Justin, what are you going to do when you win that helmet?
I'm probably going to burn it or something.
You can't burn it!
No, I'm just kidding.